Honorable Nathaniel Krayee. Thank you for your assistance.
If you had that up, I'll let you know. It's not your pepper.
How are you? Thank you.
I'm going to take the microphone. Hey, you'll be our MC for the night.
Brazil.
So. Oh, I say, your way. Where are the money that are on the floor here? Who took the money that are on the material here? No. The crowd I carry a must not be again. Oh.
You took it, they didn't place it yet. Yeah, the people are swept. Please give it up for the national queen, her Royal Highness Queen Howard Dole. Yes. Yeah. Give it up for Queen Dole. She's very hard working tonight, doing everything possible to make sure that the agenda. Where is the national president of the Boston District? I'm hearing the guest speaker is here. So let me just go make sure. Get this program on the way. Again, all sectional organizations, you're from Maryland, you're from Bond County, please take your seat on the side as we go on gradually. We will usher you, we want to welcome you. This is the 11th Annual Convention of the Bison District Association in the Americas, and it's taking place in Des Moines, Iowa. We are about to get this program on the way. At this time, opening prayer. We want to welcome Mr. Philip Carr, is the National Chaplain of Bison District Association. Richard. Mr. Carr, Richard Carr. Richard, are you here? Well, you're here, concern you wait for Richard. Mr. Richard Carr, please come forward, please. I may not know your own name. Please give it to her. Y'all give it her for what you're playing. And the man who can pray for her. If you know some good, let her pray.
Okay, let us pray. So, Father, we thank you again for tonight. We thank you for traveling mercy. We thank you for taking us all over America and bringing us together. We just bless you in a special way. We leave this program into your hands tonight. Father, that everything that will be done here tonight, may you direct us. That whatever we do, Father, we get to the upliftment of this organization. We just bless you in a special way. Thank you for taking us back safely. Thank you for everything again in Jesus' mighty name.
Please give it up for our chaplain. I didn't know about it for his spirit. He prayed quick, and everything was okay. Look, this convention is very, very much important. If you don't know, the association, the administration, and the people of Bison District are undertaking a project, building a high school. That makes it very much important. I don't talk in noise. Please, we have guests here. This program is different from any other program. We don't want to call people names. And that's the project up there. And so it's a serious business here. Very serious. I want to put on serious face. At this time, I have the honor and pleasure to welcome remarks. Mr. Peter Tadler is the coordinator of the Iowa chapter and host chapter of the 20 of this convention. Please give it up for Mr. Peter Tadler for the welcome remarks.
Thank you, Mr. So. Time has been fast spent. People are looking at me at this time and say, oh, Mr. Tadler, why he told us yesterday it was not going in, it was not going right. Because I told everybody that was going to be in the house 6 o'clock. And now the program is starting 10 o'clock. I don't going to take any time off. Honorable guest speaker, our dynamic president, our father, on GGA, for my fathers and mothers from Bison District, elders. All friends, leaders of various organizations that are present in the hall tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight marks the 11th anniversary of this great organization, Bison District Association in America, and we were blessed to hold the convention in the city of Des Moines. At this time, all friends that honors my invitation, and you are in the house, you are more welcome. Let us celebrate. Just for a short note, if you are just enter the house, we have the restroom this way. Where you see a girl in a skirt and a man in the suit right there, we have 2 restrooms in that corner. We sell it and we are by 8. We say, as you enter the house, the food is open. We don't have, nobody going to eat after 12 here tonight. So the food is open. And let us celebrate our 11th anniversary. You are more welcome and thank you very much.
All right. The food is open, but it's not naked. Please give it up for Mr. Tabla. So, we will strictly observe time. Speakers. There are 2 important speakers here as far as I'm concerned tonight. Our guest speaker, the national president. All other speeches should be reserved for United Nations coming General Assembly. We'll go to United Nations. I want to keep it to the point. If you see me coming here doing dress by dress, then it means you're going over your time. Then I need to get my microphone. We have a special thing to do, fundraiser and all of that tonight. Okay, quickly, having said that, at this time we want to welcome one of the young years faces of this organization who was preparing to be leader as well. He's been doing an extraordinary job, always on the net. And I'm talking about the one who does all of the writing. Mr. Jerry Sapi is the National Secretary General of the Association to introduce the occasion. Please give it up for our National Secretary General.
Okay, our honorable guest speaker, our dynamic president of the union, Mr. Board Director, our platform guests, visiting friends, special invitees, and not forgetting our coordinators, our mothers, the women wing. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is another joyous night in the history of Boston District, as we can see. The occasion tonight is very precise. What we expect to see here tonight will be speeches, as we have started. You will also listen to music. We will also see the re-crowning of our queen and many more. As you sit in your seat and pay your keen attention, you will enjoy this occasion. Thank you very much.
The ceasefire is holding. Everybody observing the time. Thank you. Let's keep it up. Okay. We have come to one of the important aspects of this program. And that has to do with the introductions of the guest speaker. The gentlemen are going to be speaking to all of us here this evening. One person is being designated and charged with the responsibility to introduce the guest speaker. And what this administration tries to do is to give voice to the young folks. Now some are all in the 59 will still want to do this. At this time, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce Miss Beauty Bajo, who will introduce the guest speaker. Please give it up for her. Please give her a big hand clap. You're not clapping, you, my people. Oh, what are you doing? And please, as this young lady introduces our guest speaker, let's put her a smiling face, because of course when you look at people, you won't fall down. So yes, you can't get confused.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing tonight? All right. So before the night begins, I would like to say some few words about the guest speaker, of course. And I will be reading about some achievements that he has done throughout his life. So, From 2016 to now, he is the president and CEO of Kansas Public Television Services, PBS KPTS TV, and that is in Wichita, Kansas. It's pretty cool. And, and basically what he does is the community PBS licenses serving all of the central Kansas, like is responsible for successful management and operations. And then from 2014 to 2016, he was the director of sales development in WDEF TV, CBS, and Bounce TV. And that is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And in 2011 to 2013, he was the executive director and general manager in Utah Public Radio Network in NPR, and that is in Logan, Utah. He did it all. That's really good. And then 2005 to 2009, he was the president and chief executive officer in Kansas City Public Television, PBS, KCPT, and also 1991 to 2005, he was also the president and CEO, Tennessee Valley Public Television, PBS, WTCI TV, and that was in 1991 to 2005. In 1983 to 1990, he was the president and general manager in KIXE TV and PBS. And then he got his master's and bachelor's in mass communications, and also another bachelor's in international relations. And that was the University of Brigham Young University, and that's in Provo, Utah, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. And without no further ado, I would please like you all to stand up from your seats and welcome me to introduce Mr. Victor A. Hogstorm.
Okay. Please take your seats. Thank you so much. Please take your seats. And if you can do me a favor, I know people will be calling for directions, but if you can just turn your phones on vibrate, that would be okay. Our guest speaker is at the podium, and we need perfect decorum. Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me take a second to thank Ms. Bargelo for such warm introduction. Thank you so much. Where is she? Let's give her a big hand again. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I looked at the program, it said 20 minutes, but I was told I could speak about 3 hours. And I decided not to do that, but it will be a little longer than 20, okay? But you see, my friends, you know, I've made many speeches in my lifetime, and I have discovered that each day holds a special surprise for each of us in life. Your warm, welcoming gestures this evening is my surprise. It was a big surprise. You caused me to put down those cruise steps that I have forgotten about. However, you know, I have not had the pleasure of visiting Grand Gdaa County in Liberia before. However, I get the feeling that I'm visiting Grand Gdaa right now. Yes. I do have some good friends from Grand Gdaa, and topping the list is my nephew Solo Zina. Where's Solo?
Right here.
Yeah, there he is. See him right there? Solo and I go way back to Kansas City. But from all indications, my friends, the hospitality that you all have shown me today seems to be central to the culture of the wonderful people of Grand Gdaa. Great things happen when you mingle with people in a gathering of great minds. Yes? Therefore, I'm pleased to be a part of this 11th annual convention of the Bazon district and to be a part of this delightful group of my own Liberian people. Hey, my people. Thank you so much for inviting me. The national president, Mr. Jerome Poor, officers and members of the association, my countrymen and women, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is certainly a delight to see all of you from one of our nation's youngest counties, Grand Gdaa. And you are really stepping it up, looking at a good turnout tonight. You know, when I was growing up in Liberia, there were only 5 counties with several territories. When I went back to Liberia a few years later, there were 15 counties, including Grand Gdaa. It is good to know that you are taking the development of your county, especially your district, very seriously. Keep it up, and Grand Gdaa can become second to none among counties in Liberia. You know, I'm from Monrovia, that's Montserrat, and it's falling apart. I'm Krayee, that's why I was dancing some Krayee steps. But you know, the Krayee and the Crown people have some cultural similarities. We love that cassava leaf, right? And other foods. But we have assembled here today in Pleasant Hill, Iowa, on this Flag Day of our beloved nation, Liberia, to observe the 11th convention of the Bazon district in the Americas under the theme United for Success. And by the way, happy Flag Day to everybody. Did I get it back? Thank you, thank you. It is befitting then that we assemble here on Liberia's Flag Day with the theme United for Success, because the flag of a nation is one of its unifying symbols. For us to know the importance of the Liberian flag, it is nice to look at the country's history and identify what this national symbol really stands for. This is important because the flag symbolizes our independent government as described under our Constitution. The flag also represents the history, the beliefs, the values, and the people of Liberia as a democratic nation. The single star on our flag serves as the one unifying factor for all of us. It represents us all. When you look at that star, it's you. You're looking at yourself in that flag. When I look at it, I'm looking at myself in that flag. When we all look at it together, we are looking at ourselves in that flag, making us all Liberians. So again, happy Flag Day. Because of the theme of this convention, United for Success, my topic today is the 3 requisites that result from being united. The 3 requisites that result from being united. Ladies and gentlemen, you have traveled far and wide, not only to renew old acquaintances, but to work hard and to work toward the accomplishment of a very important goal, which is to raise funds to complete the high school building project in Bazon district. This is especially important in a nation where real value is not being placed on education today because of corruption, because of a broken government and helpless leadership. The realities are just simply alarming and overwhelming. I believe you have some work to do tonight in the fundraising department that will help you achieve your goal. Therefore, I will be like the hen that laid the egg right at the intersection of I-35 and I-80 during rush hour. The other chickens asked the hen, "How did you do that?" The hen replied, "I did it quickly and I laid it on the line." You see, it is always a good thing to take positive risk in life. Just like that hen that laid the egg on the line in the middle of the intersection of the highway during rush hour. When you take positive risk, you really find out who you really are. Your risk now is your goal. It is to help improve the lives of the people of Bazan District in Grand Gdaa County. To further break it down, you want to help advance your district through academic pursuits, to provide an improved educational opportunity for the students, the people who will be among the future leaders of Liberia. This opportunity involves the completion of a new high school building that you took the positive risk to begin. In other words, you are not interested in giving your people fish to eat. You want to teach them how to fish, right? So that they would sustain themselves over the long run. Help others in the county and in our country by following your lead. This, my friends, speaks to who you really are as a people. You are taking a positive but calculated risk. Just like the hen that laid the egg on the line in the middle of the highway during rush hour. You are willing to do that for our people, your people, because you know that it is rush hour in Liberia. And you are passionate about your constituents. You have confidence in the people of your district, and you want to see them prosper. You want them to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. That's why you're trying to educate them. But I ask you these questions. Who are we if we do not help to improve the lives of others? Who are we if we are selfish people? Who are we, I ask, if we are conflicted and do not understand the value of helping others? I say, who are we if we are unwilling to share the blessings that God has bestowed upon us with our brothers and sisters? Who are we if we don't do those things? Robert Ingersoll says, we rise by lifting others. We rise by lifting others. And the Bible tells us that we are the salt of the earth, and that means we give to our brothers and sisters the flavor, which also means the strength of mind to succeed and to preserve their goodness. The Bible also says, if salt loses its seasoning capacity, its flavoring capacity, it is good for nothing but to be thrown out. In order to be able to effectively help others to finish that school, hire the best teachers, provide the right kinds of textbooks and technology for the students, determine the right standards, and set high performance expectations for them, these have to come from you, and this requires the unity of minds for success. It's a sense of oneness, togetherness, because it is only through your collective efforts that you, as a Liberian organization, will succeed and go forward in your endeavors. That you will help educate your people as you dream to accomplish. Unity is man's greatest strength. It allows us to have a supreme vision, a vision to help organizations, businesses, and nations succeed. In simple terms, it helps people flourish. When we have a vision, it helps people flourish. When we do it collectively, when our people prosper, Liberia will succeed. Because, my friends, united we will succeed, and divided we will flunk. Unity can result in some very wonderful and unexpected achievements. If you have not been united with this organization like you should, I ask you to try it, and you will love it. My friends, the salt in the salt shaker comes out together when you put it over your food to eat. You do not use one grain of salt at a time to put in your food to preserve the flavor, to give it the taste that you're looking for. It comes out together in unity. Even salt is united. That easy togetherness is an example of the unity I'm talking about, and salt doesn't even have brains. Therefore, we can do better as a people. Uniting to succeed leaves a stronger legacy for us as humans. No man is an island, according to John Donne. No man is an island. No one person can achieve the results that a united front can accomplish together. Strength comes in unity, and when we are cohesive, we produce our best results. Unity goes hand in hand, though, with a vision and a goal. No matter how united we are, in order to achieve our goals, we must apply discipline, consistency, and transparency with truth, fairness, and equality. We must always have for our people free and beautiful. because greed has poisoned their souls. The people of Bozan District in Liberia right now, my friends, they need humanity, they need kindness, they need gentleness. So, as the people of Liberia as a whole, they all need humanity, kindness, and gentleness. Without these, all will be lost. Therefore, if we don't take a stand for our people, who will? The government of Liberia cannot. It is destitute and broke as a bat. Our country has been at a crossroads for years, and its leaders of yesteryears and today don't even know whether they are coming or going or turning left or right. They have been at a standstill for years. They are not succeeding because there is no agreement among the people, no tangible goals, no honesty in government, no transparency, and no opportunities for the people to pursue. As a result, our people are suffering, while incompetence in government lives high off the hog. Liberia does not have all the right people in the right seats on the bus. That is, Liberia does not have all the right people in the right seats on the bus. In fact, they have many of the wrong people on the bus. And that is many of the wrong people in government, if I misinterpret that. But let us not despair by leaders who do not make a positive difference for the lives of their people. You continue to take your positive risk. You continue to do your part, because the ignorance of leaders will pass away. And your gratification from what you do will come from the work you are doing. When we place the wrong people on the bus, it spells trouble. When we place the right people on the bus, but in the wrong seats on the bus, it still spells trouble. The author of Good to Great, Jim Collins, says, he will tell you that the goal must always be to have the right people in the right seats on the bus. This way, people work together in unity with the same goals. This is how you achieve progress. This is how you make your mark for success. With discipline, with common goals and objectives, and a common vision. Never forget, though, that because you have the opportunity to live in the United States, my friends, you have the prospect of seeing things differently. Am I right? Yes. Your overall frame of reference has been changed, transformed as a result. I trust that you have the ability to help make dreams come true for others, and you have the capacity and value to uplift the lives of our people from all walks of Liberia. Again, no one person can do it alone. We must realize that our collective work must be about the three requisites that result from being united. And they are impact, influence, and inspiration. With a compelling vision, my friends, for implementation that will leave a lasting momentum. Impact is the positive empowerment that results from a project or from leadership. Inspiration is the compelling vision the stimulus, the motivating factors that you include to get the results from those students that you're building that school for. And influence is the positive encouragement and guidance that we give to those students by supporting them and providing a school for their educational purposes. This organization has the wonderful capacity to translate the educational vision of the people of Bazan District into reality with such impact, influence, and inspiration. You know, opportunities are usually seen as hard work. People may see them when you try to do some good and ask, why? Why do we need to do this? Why do we need to do that? The challenge that we have now is to teach them to ask, why not? Why not do it? To teach them to accept new challenges and to think outside the box. Teach them to look at the big picture, in this case, our country, Liberia. You know, my friends, our Liberian people need you now more than ever. Their wallets are empty, which leads to empty plates and empty cups. They hardly have food, no clean water, no jobs, no reliable electricity, no decent road, a very poor healthcare system, and bad schools. Such emptiness, my friends, causes the mind to roam, wondering what to do about life in a destitute nation. Wondering if there's light at the end of the tunnel. Wondering if there is hope. Wondering if life is even worth the living anymore. Therefore, as the salt of the earth, you being the salt of the earth, you being the salt of Bazan District, it is our responsibility to give our people optimism through our deeds and our action. Hence, that school that you are investing in must go beyond reading and arithmetic. It must teach these future leaders of Liberia how to make good decisions. You must invest in them as independent thinkers. Teach them honest leadership. Teach them collaborative leadership. Teach them civic responsibility. And teach them that it is important to plan for the future as part of their civic duty. Because failure to plan is a formula to fail. Remember the three requisites that result from being united: impact, influence, and inspiration. To accomplish great things, my friends, we must not only act together, but also dream together. Not only plan together, but also believe it together that it can be done. In other words, when you bring your minds, your talent, your hearts, and your resources together, you, my friends, will have the unwavering ability to put the people of Bazan District where they ought to go by placing them in the right seats on the right bus. That's the goal, eventually. And as a result, Liberia will be better off. The decision that you make as an organization to help the people of your district may seem immaterial today, but they may have significant implications later. For instance, your decision may be making one of Liberia's greatest presidents, a president with the greatest integrity, and God knows we need one of those right now. Liberia has That is because when you help people by supporting them, it brings meaning to their lives, it gives them strength, and gives them courage to succeed. That is exactly what you're working toward, my friends. You must not invest your time and resources to fail. Failure must not be an option for you. Our people are living in hopeless poverty. They are sick, starving, uneducated, undereducated, unemployed, underemployed, and forced to deal with inflation and skyrocketing prices. The government has failed them. When the government does not provide the basic needs for its people, such as clean drinking water, it has failed them. When a government does not provide quality education and basic health care for its citizenry, it has failed them. When thousands of students graduate from Liberian colleges and universities and cannot find jobs because the government has not taken the right steps to attract employment opportunities, it has failed them. When the government fails to pay employees month after month after month, it is also pushing them to practice corruption. This is why our country needs your leadership. This is why you want to help teach the people of Bazan District how to fish. You must refuse to become a passive social organization in the United States, or else our nation will go from worse to ridiculous. Look, my friends, we don't have to agree on everything, but we can agree to disagree. With that understanding, we unite our minds and our hearts and to achieve our goals. This is not about you or me. It is about providing to our unfortunate brothers and sisters in Liberia the opportunity to make a difference in their own lives. The leadership of Liberia has to also realize that it has to reach out to the Liberians living in the diaspora to help develop our country, or else all hell will break loose. Your theme tonight, United for Success, is also written in our Liberian national anthem. In that anthem it says, "In joy and gladness with our hearts united." It says, "In union strong, success is sure, we cannot fail." You know, I was watching a viral video recently, and I appreciated its conclusion. Therefore, I'll begin my conclusion by sharing it with you. It is about paying it forward, and I'd like for you to listen to this very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. It says, "The good you put out into the world always has a way of coming back to you. If you help someone today, you may not see the immediate benefit from it, but somehow, some way, it will come back full circle and help you even more tomorrow. If you help a needy person, someone will be there for you in time of need. If you help a hungry person, there will always be food on your table. And if you help a sick person, you'll always be helped in the time of sickness. So don't forget to help people every chance you get. It will always come back to you in unexpected ways." So again, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to put your money where your heart is? Yes. Are you ready to put your money where your mind is? Yes. If you are ready, I say, my friends, support that project with enthusiasm. Support that school with your whole heart. Support it with the humanity in you, my friends. You know, I am optimistic. I believe there is hope for Liberia. This hope and this optimism will only come through unity and cooperation. So let's unite our hearts tonight to make a difference starting right now. Let's inspire everyone to work together for results. Let's inspire everyone to work for results. So I'd like for you to turn to someone and say, let's work for results. I didn't hear you. Let's work for results. That's right. And let's not ask why, but ask why not. Let's become passionate about what we do and let our work be about impact, influence, and inspiration. My friends, I say to you tonight that I am optimistic because I believe there is hope for all Liberia. We are a smart people. We are an ambitious people. We are an intelligent people. We all want the best for our country because we know, yes, we know that home, sweet home, no matter how modest or uncertain it may be, it is more than just a place for us. It is a mindset and an awareness, one where the heart is. So as we leave this place tonight, let us unite our minds not only for Boston District, let us unite our minds not only for Grand Gdaa County, but let us also unite our minds and our hearts for Liberia. After all, we are all Liberians, and Liberia is our home where the heart is. Thank you very much. One more thing quickly, because I believe in what you all are doing for the district.
Hello? Hello? Look, we can't be having meetings in meetings, please. This is ridiculous. I was going to start calling people names. This is the first time appearing.
Thank you, sir. You're a tough MC. Because I believe in what you're doing for the district and trying to finish up that school, Mr. President, I'd like to present you a check, my contribution, $500. Wow.
Thank you so much for such a filter words that you have impacted into us here this evening. Thank you. I know people were wondering, what kind of Spanish men did they bring here today? So, they're going to join people. So you're going to say that your own Liberian brother, you're going to catch you tonight. Everybody here just whacking one another. They want to know who he is. My goodness. Listen to the message. Listen to the words. The color, it doesn't matter. Thank you. Okay, dinner is served. I was told that the dinner is ready. But please, the ushers, I believe the hard table will be served. I don't know the protocol, so the organizer, somebody can just leave my ears up how you want the table to be going, but I will do it simultaneously. Time is fast spent. Make sure you think about your neighbor, or think about myself too. Because I will be talking, you will be eating. So don't cut something that you will not finish, don't cut it. People starving like real will be wasting food here. At this time, it's crowning of Queen. Oh my goodness, someone special has been selected to do this. She is the former national chairlady of Gdaa Association. She serves as 2 terms president of the powerful New England. She refused to be retired. I want to recognize President David Bantu. Where are you coming from, man? He's here so you can't get in trouble. You've been here. At this time, I have the honor and pleasure to welcome to this podium one of the true daughters from Bogota. AK on the beat. DJ Tony, he understands me very well.
I'm sorry that this hall will be closing at 12. So we don't have much time. But anyway, the women will do their thing. Give me that music one more time. Gdaa women. Boston District women. Yes. Y'all ready to bring the queen up? Yes. And you know, I'm from Gdaa, and I love my people. When I started with my people, Mr. Guest Speaker, I couldn't speak crowd well. And some of them told me, you will not go anywhere. But you see, I went as far as national. Wash up, national president coming. And so, I'm always proud when I take the podium. But at this time, I want the crowd women to bring our door. We have our national queen, Gdaa Association. We'll bring her later. But at this time, I want our door on the floor. Madam Queen, I'm the mother of all the women here tonight. But you know, I have my boss in the house. And so I salute her. And at this time, I would like to pass the mic over to her to perform this time. So Madam Queen, Grand Jury Association, this is your district queen. I want you to do that honor to crown her. DJ, I'm turning the floor over to the queen. As the National Queen for Grand Jury Association, come to the podium. You know our EULA chairperson at one time. I worked and I went to the top. And I see my EULA queen in the hall. And so at this time, Madam Queen, your royal honor, I want to honor you. I want to welcome you. Welcome to Grand Jury County. And so at this time, I will pass the mic to our queen to do this.
Thank you, thank you.
We have a flower here that we're going to give. You're going to give to her.
So Grand Jury National Queen to work together. We are trying to plan a program, but we are not going far yet to carry on a project, and I would like for us to do it together.
Amen.
Yes, we want to appreciate you for your hard work you've been doing in the community and within the district. So we are honoring you tonight. This is not a crown, but it represents the crown for now.
Amen.
Appreciation to the organization, to all Nigerians. Okay. Coming to this program to crown my district queen, I crown you with a token of $100.
Thank you, Madam Queen. Once you are present, I couldn't leave you and then do the planning. That's what I call you. But Ms. Hawado, the people of Boston District, we want to take this time to say thank you. You have done it all. You continue to do it. When it comes to spending, you are there. For the children, you are there. For the women, you are there. So, because of that, that's why the Bostonian, we thought it wise to take you for another turn. And speaking as former chairleader of the Gdaa Association, your mother, your auntie, I'll give you $200.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Gdaa women, Liberian women, Boston District women, amen. Good evening to everyone of you tonight again. I'm so excited. The national queen of the district, that's my niece, that's my daughter. But I'm happy tonight, Boston District women. When somebody work hard, when you appreciate them, they are very happy. But my the old man here, what was you here? Mr. Flan, come you are dollar here. Come you work with me here. Okay, Flan, you said. Okay, our mother has spoken. The national queen has spoken. But right now, Boston District, they are on the run to get a high school. We still raising funds. I said, we want to get tired. Without us, the high school will not be built. One finger can pick a less. One tree can make a forest. Okay, send me on my right side here. That's my husband, that's the queen father here. Our mama here, she's in Philadelphia. Okay. You all call her to there to appreciate her for the good things she's doing. But it just need money. My sister, my husband, myself, my old man, they're not here, but we have $500. As I said, on the 20th of September, the money will be given to your Boston District people. On the 20th of September, the money will be given to you, the $500. I thank you. We live forever.
say you move on there, we stay the chair there. We stay carrying you. Yes. I thank everybody for coming. My queen, thank you so much. This thing is a fundraising. My sister, I already said it. But sister, I lay my hand on you. I put 1,000 there.
I follow you. I can't go to my seat with asking anything. Why the campaign manager who was elected today? Come here. National cheerleaders now for life. And my national already talk, and she's going to be for life. And as a former national cheerleader for life, we are talking, and today my husband got a new position. Where is my quest? I said, we promised that we're going to re-crown you. But for some reason, I kept quiet, but I can't go sit down like that. I get 200 out of it.
Please give it up for the woman. You give it up for the woman. That's something coming to town. The woman that in the honor. They coming to let people have some time here. What is important? We're going to be listening to your message, whatever you get for the administration. So we call on the Bazani clan, where the national vice president is here. Thank you so much.
Hello. Before I talk, I need you to take me from over there and bring me here. Because why the school, what they building it right in our town. And they were all of you come here tonight. You come here for all. So that for our business, you come here tonight. So you please bring me up here.
Yeah, careful. Come, Mama.
I
Oh. Hey.
Okay, tonight, you're I want pass on you. Listen, I want to go more than so I want to draw the devil on you, Chile. Carry both on your way up there to your life. Upon Mona, what I did, yes, I bless the African of Seti. Your people was Seti. So I got it in that. Okay, secretary. So I'm here. I'm on your room.
Oh, Bob. Now, well, that Iowa and on one blessed the Bazo Nizoni. What I Anthony Bomina, Harrison City. Unua no crowd near the Drug at the R. That we are deep where no one will Ellis. They may work there upon do a year coordinator. So, coordinator will I ever knew. When you get my being. So, Peter Daron and I get on one secretary, Daron and on one secretary, who come back to bed. So, I get out, go Bason needs only now $1,500. Everyone Bison or I'm not going right? Yeah. So $1,500 at some of those Bison district. $1,500. Mr. President. We want to say we will always be in your support for anything that we have to carry on for our district or for our county. And we'll never dress back anymore. All the people that you want, they are in this town, in the main words. And we'll always be in the support. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the check. $1,500 is our hand. Thank you.
Ooh. All right. So, if we care, you will bring again another 1,500. Oh, that one will get you. We say thank you so much, thank you so much. So we keep up the time. Okay, at this time it will be unfair. We want to call on the president. He just needs to emphasize a little bit, give a little bit brush out on the importance and essence of this program. Please put your hands together. The project, the school project. For the national president of the Basin District Association, Mr. Jerome Poor. The national president. The DJ, I swear to God, you're only here. He shouldn't go for it again.
All right, for me, I like to be in the dark. So, I'm here to speak on the project. Coming with songs, coming with dancing. They are all things we've been doing for the past years. But, Mr. Toe, hello? Can you please turn the light off, please? No, I think they are on their side. Can you just... Okay, all those that came from far and near here tonight to grace this occasion. We got a lot of things to do, but we have to cut them off because of time fast spent. But if you look at the back, you see the school building we're talking about. The school building, we started building it February 6th this year. Can you just, Mr. Toe, somebody over there, can you just go? All right. So we started contacting an engineer back there to see how best they can help. So there's a video we're going to be showing by the time, with the day we started, the school want to show it. But this school year is going to cost us $39,000. It's going to cost us $39,000 to build the school. But our budget for this school year is going to be $76,000. That's the final stage. It means that the children will go there, the seats will be there, books will be there. We help teachers to jumpstart before the government, if they can come in. Somebody promised a projector, some computers, and some people made some pledges. Some people gave physical cash. But the project, what we did is that we created a kind of working body, and it's headed by Dr. Boto. Dr. Boto is the project, is a chairman for the project or the school education. But then they have another project, and the secretary is, Dr. Boto is not here tonight, but the secretary is here, and you'll be giving us at least a little information of how much we have spent and who all have contributed meaningfully. I'm not saying that we don't have money or people didn't give us money. Some people gave us $100, $50, but from the top, we said that if you pay at least $500 and up, when the school building is completed, we'll be having like a plug in the building, and then your name will be there. If you pay $100, your name will not be on that board. If you pay $500, your name will be there. So we got people that already started paying. I want to give it to the secretary right now to speak, and then I will end it.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. When we started the whole project, the planning section of the project, another time spent. We have received, the total money we received from the administration is $12,720. That's what we received from the administration, and that money has been spent on the project already. I think the president made mention the total cost of the project. Actually, he ran it up is $38,262.50. So if you subtract the money I've just called, you will know we still have a long way to go. But we want to thank the people of Boston District, especially the women. You see the madam that came up here, the Queen was very, 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 very helpful. I don't want to tell you the amount she contributed, but it was huge. We want to thank the chairlady, Madam Flan. She one of those when we need her. Even the committee, a lot of times we have arguments, we have overnight discussion, and she's always there to support us.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. We want to thank everybody. I just want to emphasize that the account number is going to be posted in the chat room. You still have time to pay your $100. The president made mention about people need to be on the plaque. Everybody's name will be posted. It's just that your name will be posted according to the amount you pay. Boston District, we are doing big things. I want to thank you, and I'm turning over to the president. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, so you will be watching this. If you go to YouTube, you will see this building project. I don't have a lot of time because we did a lot of talking today, but I'm asking the Bazorian to please, this building, we want to finish with the building before the next convention. So all the chapters, they can create a program to have fundraiser to be able to get the money. We are asking you people. Before I sit down, let me just give you at least, let me just acknowledge certain things in here. Thank you, Mr. To. Lights on. I don't want to come back here, but I want to say a very big thank you to a couple of people. To our guest speaker, I want to say thank you for coming. The chairman of the board, Mr. Eric Banto. My vice president, she couldn't be here tonight because of the flight schedules and some other activities. So maybe the next time she will be here. All the coordinators from various chapters, I want to say thanks for coming. I want to also say thanks to the national cheerleader for being there for this administration. You've been doing a great job. Thank you very much. The national queen, Madam Do, Howard Do, I want to say thank you. Where is she now? Oh, she want to change, okay. I want to say thank you to the executive, Mr. Jerry Sapi, the financial secretary, and the rest of the executive. I want to say thank you very much for coming. All the project directors, I want to say thank you also. The committees, the hour committee we have, I want to say thank you. Even the committee that was dissolved today, the Constitution Committee, I want to say thank you for the effort. You did a great job. Now, I know you all say we're talking plenty, yes, because we came late. Jerry, why Mr. Sabi? Come on. You know when somebody has to do something, you want to recognize that. This chapter, we want to recognize certain people. This is not a national thing that we go on to. We want to recognize certain people in our Bazan district chapter. And we'll be calling them, we'll give you reason, just 2 or 3 minutes. Mr. Peter Tabler. Mr. Peter Tabler. Mr. Tabler has been committed. Just imagine, the man was the vice president for the Bazan District Association. And when we asked him, yeah, you can do it, no problem. When we asked him to be the coordinator, from being vice president and coming down to be coordinator, he said, no problem, I want to work for Bazan District. So he took the position to be coordinator. So Mr. Tabler, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Mrs. Emma Daddy Flam. I'm calling her not because she's the national cheerleader. I'm calling her because the role she played in the business area in the Philadelphia area. She have a restaurant, and She's from Boston District. So for a Boston District to be recognized in the Philadelphia area, when it comes to food, her restaurant never closed down by the Ministry of Health. They go there every time to check, and she's doing a good job. And she's from Boston District. So we are very proud to have somebody doing something like that. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Sure. Yeah. Okay. We are in Des Moines today. When I took over as president, the Des Moines chapter was shaking. That's a lady that brought this chapter back to where it is. And this lady, up to this time, she's doing her best, extremely best. I want to call on Beatrice Zoe. Okay, Beatrice Zoe. She is the chair lady for the Iowa chapter. I want to say thank you very much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We got Madam Josephine Campbell. Josephine Campbell, we want to say thank you very much. She's the assistant coordinator. But when the convention was coming here, she didn't hesitate. She slaughtered a cow. The cow we're eating tonight, and we'll eat the cow here tomorrow. Thank you very much, Madam Campbell. We appreciate it. Eva Koso Desale and Desade. Yeah, Desade. Eva been around for some time. And we're looking at the Boston District. These are the people we all will be calling on. Is she around? All right. While she coming, who the next person? Yeah, I know, but look at it. We want to call on Mr. Josiah Chie. Apparently, he always having position a few days. He is the box. Yeah, Eva, thank you very much. Well, I appreciate it very, very much. I will give it to Anthony. Brother still, right? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Chie. Where is Mr. Chie? Mr. Chie, first of all, he is my spiritual advisor. But as of today, they made him election commissioner, so your job is out. I will come to you for spiritual advisors, but as an election commission, our friendship, I think, is far from being there now. So thank you very much. Okay, we are digging into where we are in this state. There's a lady that came from Colorado. But when she got here, she's been recognized by the Iowa chapter and she's working tirelessly. This person is called Teresa Bagiro. We want to say thank you very much. And I hope the certificate we are giving you, we can put it on the wall, but always keep working for the district. Thank you very much. Your coming to this place is very important to us, and we appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. This time I want to call my wife. Madam Eugene, tell her to come closer. And the good thing is that She's the first lady for the district. But the certificate is not for her. But I want for her to be here with me while I'm giving the certificate to one of the senior person within our district. This person is always around. Whether rain, sun, or snow, you always hear. And he's no other person but Mr. P. Dennis. We got some older folks like him. They don't go anywhere. But the man will fly with us. Thank you very much. Okay, we got one lady here, Mami Kamante. She have a business in this town. And then, is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, that's good. One time I came in Des Moines, I want to cut my hair. I wanted to know that this place is run by a Basin district lady. I said, no, it can't be. She said, why matter? I said, I don't know. But there are a lot of Nigerian things in it. So, Mommy, we want to say thank you very much. I surprised you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no problem. So again, I want to say thank you to all of the Basin district citizens, all our friends that came from far and near to come and bless this occasion. Again, we are going to Pennsylvania next year. Next year we'll be going to Pennsylvania. So we are expecting everybody to come to Pennsylvania and see the building with the roof, with everything on it. I want to say thank you, Mr. President, for the Gdaa Association. Thank you for coming here. And the rest of the people, safe journey tomorrow is going to be a cookout at the park. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. President, thank you so much, and we say congratulations to all the beneficiaries. I have a list here, and let me just tell you, this hall will be shut down in an hour, 30 minutes. No if, no but. But this is what I'm going to do. We're going to call on organizations and their leaders. If you decide to speak, speak. Don't be passing microphone over to people. It's just not decent. And 2 minutes is allotted. We expect these 22 or how many organizations here? 10 to speak 2 minutes at least. If you can do one, that's fine. If our white men, they bring a gift, they will put it here, but if we're not told, we can't get money. So, I will start at least 1 hour, let the people have a little social time. At this time, we want to call on the National President of the Gdaa Association in the Americas, Mr. James Yaboti. The National President.
Oh, DJ. Thank you, DJ. And thank you, ladies, for coming to bring me on stage. Indeed, I'm very happy to be here this evening. As you all know, we were elected in Minneapolis May the 5th, and it has been like some 3-4 months now. So our inauguration is coming up from the 20th to the 22nd of September in Louisville, Kentucky. We will be very happy if we saw all of you there. So please make it your duty to come. It will be an inauguration and no other. Because during the campaign, we had a platform and we'll be undertaking a lot of projects. So we already started doing the project proposals and what have you for those projects. All the projects are important, but the most important one among them, very memorable, will be that we're building a monument in honor of our late president, Dr. Samuel Kanyeto. So we'll be having a fundraiser for that and the other projects, the Women Resource Center thing that was started way back, and undertaking some other projects. So, indeed, Mr. President JJ, I'm very happy that you are undertaking the high school project in Washington District. Our president of Cornell District before, and we did something similar. So I'm happy that you guys are doing it. As you all know, the chairlady for Grand Union Association right now is your own daughter, Mother Betty Bear. She's not here tonight. As you all know, she just came back from Liberia from burying her father. So you know, in America here, you have to wait 24 hours to double up. So she told me to inform all her brothers and sisters here that she's not here, not because she doesn't want to be here, but she just came from Liberia. So she hope you understand and that you all come to Kentucky to grace the inaugural occasion. So in my own name, Ajay Ibote, I will be, I see no money. Anyway, I'll be pledging you $100. I'll make sure I give it before I leave tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. JJ, Mr. Soul, for giving me the opportunity to speak to my people. I'll be very happy if everybody come to Louisville, Kentucky to make sure that we do what we say we are going to do. Thank you very much.
All right. 1, 2. Thank you, Mr. National President. The National President worked within the time frame. At this time, I want to call on the leadership of the Liberian community of Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, the National President of the leadership, Des Moines, Iowa.
D12 on the beat. If nobody talks about you, you are nobody.
Yeah, like we need 2 minutes, so we don't want to waste time. I want to recognize the former interim president. Mr. President, can you please join us here? Mr. Carl Matthew White. I also want to recognize the former president, Mr. Mustafa Al-Haji Kroman. Can you join us there too? Or the board chairman, Mr. Boti Tyler, if you are around, please come and join us here. All right. Our honorable guest speaker. The president and official of the Washington District, platform guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to say a big thank you to the honorable guest speaker for such a very powerful speech. One good thing he said was, if you put the right person on the right boat, your journey will always be successful. Today, this program is successful. The horse is packed with people because Washington District has placed the right people on the right boat. So I want to tell you thank you. I want to say a big thank you. I wish I would have had the time this morning to attend your plenary. But on behalf of the administration of the people of Iowa, I want to say welcome. You have made the right choice by coming here. We, the people of Iowa, we are good people. We always stretch our arms to all visitors. So you did not make a mistake by coming here. We wish you well in all your deliberation, and we stand by to support you. Call us when you need us. On behalf of the administration, we want to give this little piece of cola. Thank you very much.
We are making progress. Anything that is worth something good is inside. Benjamin Bowie, please come. You can collect this money. The national president already paid. Quickly, quickly. Something running behind us. We want to call on the leadership or proxy of the Chien District Association. Chien District. Anybody representing Chien District Association here? Chien District Association.
Quel des cadres du canton Pau, président Krayee Serge Pacom, à tout seigneur, tout honneur. Samy Delard, la radière 5 étoiles. Merci pour ce président.
Hello. On behalf of Chien District, we give you $50 to be picked up Monday.
Quick. Time, you know, I swear, you're going way man home. I swear to God. Thank you so much to Chien District. We want to call on the other district as the Queenemo District Association. Queenemo District. You see, it's not easy when you come from under the big tree. So the national president looking to see, but nobody here. And he is a former president of the district 2 times. He can't sit down for Queenemo District, need to just go on like that. So, my man, John Bama Windsor, John Red.
Thank you. Actually, the reason I stood up, I know it will cost me another, maybe $20 or so to put in the plate in my own name. But I just want to inform everybody. Wait, hold on. I want to inform everybody that next weekend will be Queenemo District Convention in Kansas City. So I thought that instead of sitting down and letting for you guys to know, right here is the first leadership from Kansas City. They're hosting the convention. So maybe she won't put something in the play. I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the president will bring in $20. Queenemo District will bring in $50. No, I didn't tell you that on next. So it'll be $50. We can give $20.
Okay, there you go. Thank you so much to the people of Queenemo District. We want to bring in Babley District Association. Babley District Association. Babley District DJ. That money to
DJ will get our envelope out.
They will like it.
All right. We'll get money in.
district here right now. If I'm supposed to please pay attention. Yeah. Because I don't know why you keep starting people. Tonight is the convention. Tonight we're supposed to dance. The talking was supposed to be done today during the convention. But on behalf of the Baptist district,
That is right to your
Thank
you. Thank you, baby.
Okay, thank you so much, Bobby District, thank you so much. At this time, I want to call on the national president of Bobo Ammonia. Ammonia, it's time for us to go ahead. Bobo Ammonia and President Jonathan Gidgeway.
Okay, if you're called the bubble people, you can still be on stage. Why are you calculating up there? Why are you still calculating? Okay, so you're telling us though. Whatever the case is. Anyway, we haven't even arrived on stage and the people are calculating how much we are bringing. So it tells you the role that the Bobo people play in the community. I think Bobo Amuya is the strongest and most powerful section right now within the Grand Gdaa community. And there is no dispute about that. You know, first of all, I talked to your president tonight. We did not receive a formal invitation. But just to show you the role that we play. And because we believe in the harmony of the various sections and the Grand Gdaa community, we came anyway. So if you see our presence here tonight, when we were not even invited, what would have happened if Bobo Amuya was extended a formal invitation? This house would have been overflowing. But anyway, I want to thank you tonight. It's a wonderful program. My wife came with me all the way from Minnesota, Michelle Krayee. I want to acknowledge her presence and the presence of all the Bobo people in the house. We're going to make it very short. We came strong, but you know the keynote speaker gave 500. The Grand Gdaa Association National President gave 100. And so we don't want to be insulting to go above them. We will do our best. We don't want to go above our bosses. And so, no, it's not fun. Look, I came with a pocket full of money.
Listen, I'm adding another $40 to the $100.
Okay, the president just added $40 to the $100. Again, Bobo Amuya, we can't go above the national Grand Gdaa president. So, thank you, he just put it there. And so we will give, okay, somebody said 100. Thank you. So that's what we'll give. Thank you very much. We are with you on your project. Let us coordinate. That's a very good thing that Bison District is doing. And the Bobo people are with you 100%. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think the court changed the trade. I said $50 on Monday. But yes, the $50 on Bobo woman. I want for nobody to run behind me. So yes, the $50.
Okay, you take on him from the credit bureau. I'm getting ready to call her. Take it from the credit bureau. I'm ready to call her. Okay, President Gidgeway and the family of Bobo Amuya will say thank you so much. National Sister Bond. National Sister Bond. Please come forward. After National Sister Bond, to when you're ready.
For you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis, the President for Boston District. On behalf of the national leadership, I'm the Vice President. The President is not here. One of our friends is getting married in Minnesota. So on behalf of the national leadership, we want to present this envelope to the Boston District Association for the project. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, National Sister. Hold on. I think you want to hear the other news. Somebody's phone went missing today. One lady phone got missing. I'm not joking. You know what I call OnStar? When you put that phone on, she will see you. And the high police will catch you. So if you don't want me to disgrace for cell phone, even Boom will say people can get it now. Cricket all working, please. Please, the lady that her first time coming to our program, you go to your cell phone. Hey man, you don't feel sorry for people. We will be tracking it, we'll put GPS on it already. You think you're joking. Krayee, please come forward. Krayee, please come forward.
I thought you have every organization music. You have Krayee music, play Krayee music, we can do dance, man. Okay, play anyone DJ because I know you lost. Okay, we only got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Mr. President, thank you for the invitation. We just want to let you know we, the family from the 60th born Krayee in the Americas and in Liberia, we like development. And that is why, as we speak right now, we are the only social organization that is carrying on agricultural farming in Gdaa. We got a farm right now, 4 acres in Select Town in Boston District, Mr. President. I say, one time. So tonight again we are come Boston District to amend your development plan. We have come with the envelope. Please come on Krayee 60 born anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please give it up for the Krayee family. Thank you so much. United 60 born. United 60 born, please come forward. United 60 born, are you here?
Thank you. Time is fast pen. Yeah, thank you. Our Gdaa district standing here is United Sister Bond, the wonderful organization that can stand today and point at something in Gdaa County. So we always support whosoever that plan that have that good mind for our people back home. So today I saw Gdaa district or high school, which of course that is coming on, which is very good to educate our young that just coming on. So United really like the idea. We will always get our support. So on behalf of United, my Iowa State Coordinator will end it and then give you guys the envelope.
Thank you. Standing before you here, my name is Cecilia Kala. Thank you for everybody that been here tonight. People, all the organization leaders from near and far. We want to say thank you to the Gdaa district. This is the United Sister Bond envelope, $110.
Okay. As you go up, you come down to the home state. And I know Gdaa Association in America, there is a chapter here. All right, so at this time, we want to call on the leadership, the president or executive of the Gdaa Association's chapter in Iowa. So the president is my love. Chai is the president of the Iowa chapter of the Gdaa Association. You care money on us, you go check. That's Susu.
Thank you, DJ. I'm not sure why it was a little difficult for you, but I appreciate it. All right. Good evening, Iowans. Visitors, welcome to Iowa. My fellow leaders and administrators, I greet you all. Thank you, Gdaa District, for having me. You know, what I love about being a Gdaa is the fact that we're smart, we're intelligent, we're caring, specifically for our spouses, and we're quiet. I'll claim smart, caring, and intelligent. Quiet, I'll lay it to be the judges. What I admire about my African people is the fact that we know our roots. Almost every event that we host is for the betterment of our counties. We are in a land of 8 to 5 or 9 till morning. Yet when we receive our checks, we thought about our sibling back home. That is a good thing that I really love about being African. Gdaa District, it was brought to my attention that you people are in the process of building school. What a great idea. Not only the educational institution is a plus to the country, but it is also a strategy in reducing the country's lower educational rate. If education rate, employment rate, technology integration, and other nice stuff, including environmental protection. If I was good as the United States of America, the life of Liberian in America would be quite different. If things was positively different for our beloved country, the life of us here wouldn't have been on 8 to 5 or 9 till morning. However, the Bible says that God helps those who help themselves. From the look of things,
and the school that is being built for Boston District, that is a sign to God that we Liberians/Grenadians are helping ourselves in developing our country. Therefore, we ask that He intervene as we achieve our country goals. Boston District, please accept this envelope as GGAA blessing and our support toward the educational institution that is being built. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's the Iowa chapter. That's the Iowa chapter. Okay, we want to welcome Moses P. Harris. Moses P. Harris, please come forward. Moses P. Harris.
Hello, everybody. All right, I'll say thanks to Boston District tonight for recognizing Moses P. Harris. First of all, I'll tell you I'm the chapter president. Our convention is coming. We invite everybody from far and near. Our convention this is September 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'm sorry that we don't have much to talk, but we brought $100.
Who get it, baby? Yeah, keep cocky, not love, fool, not love, baby, man, not love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please come forward. From there, behind people.
DJ, you get what? Thank you. All right, Mr. President, this is Babu Atimo. We just want to say a very big thank you. As you can know that Babu Atimo is always in your corner, and we are here to support this organization. And we will support you in whatsoever project that you are undertaking. And we promise you, please come on Babu Atimo. Babu Atimo, we are not that many, but we are with you. You are from our constituent right now, speaking as a president, you are on me. So, I don't know, you gotta stand with us. But on behalf of Babu Atimo, we want to say thank you for coming, for all of you that are here tonight to support this project. If you support this project, you support Babu Atimo also. So, Mr. President, we are with you. So, on behalf of Babu Atimo, we give you $100.
Thank you so much. Tony, thank you. Okay, we're gonna have the after party address here. Is 210 Meek, is M-E-E-K Avenue, that is in Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, the same place for those of you who were here last night, that's the same venue, same place. That's where the after party gonna be. So quickly here, the last two here, the Global Union here, the Global Union president here, B.I. Nico here, Global Union, Global Union, B.I. Nico, please come forward.
You going to after party?
No. Thank you. Time is against us now. Let's give it to B.I. Nico. Please come forward. Put to a pullable. Please come to my right hand side as well, quickly.
In Jesus' name. God is good. All the time. Amen. Understand, Boston District, the leadership, I want to say thank you very much for the nice program. We don't have anything to give you. The Krayee Union, we are with you. At this time, we'll join you in prayer whatsoever burden that you are carrying on in your country or in your district. At this time, my brothers and sisters, we get Boston district of big things. We don't have anything to get you, but right now we have a white envelope. And this white envelope, something great inside here. Yeah. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' mighty name. Excuse me. My brother, I want to pray for Boston district. Yes. Let's pray. And so, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you at this time. We give you the glory, we give you the honor. Lord, I pray for Boston district at this time, Lord Jesus. Open avenue, open financial breakthrough, Lord Jesus. Lord, bless in your special way that your name will be glorified. We thank you, King of glory. We thank you, Prince of Peace. Let your name and name be glorified in Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Hey, about to move post yo. Okay, thank you for the Global Union. To want to call Mr. Simeon. Mr. Simeon, Dennis, come over quickly for B.I. Nico.
Hello, Boston District. I know they call B.I. Nico. Many of you are asking, what is B.I. Nico? For short introduction, B.I. Nico is a twin town situated at the borderline with Ivory Coast. And we, the children of B.I. Nico, citizens of B.I. Nico, we see the need to organize ourselves to support our people. So now take your time speaking. My name is Simeon Cooper, as you all know. And I got my brothers, my father, and everybody here. We are children of B.I. Joseph, Suapina, Pomosi Ajgoa, our Johnny Suainu, as of B.I. Joseph. Okay. Johnny Su, Jowa Pamachia, no B.I. Chido where Sukuro Monda, Nepo, and one Yuna, wo, I buy when more. I saw in a Borisco. Then we from B.I. Nico, we want to donate this projector to the school that is being constructed by Boston District. Boston District, we want you to use the projector for the sole purpose of the school. Thank you. We are behind Nico. We just born, and we need your support to bring ourselves forward. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. So we are out of time now. So it is. The after party is 2106. We want to call the finance committee to give us a tentative figure as to how much we are collected here. Tentative figure as to how much we are collected here today, this evening. I hear is a Grand Basso president here. Is he here? Yeah. Mr. Daswa? Jim, please come forward quick. The race is not to the swift, but he who endures to the end. Put your hands together. I must say, when you are the last person to be called, you are a blessed child. Thank you very much. Thank you, DJ. Well, thank you all very much for this unique program. And on behalf of the Pastor Association of Iowa, we are very much appreciative of the effort you are making in Gdaa County, the development you are making. You say Gdaa, but you know that Liberian from all tribes will be there, and you will also benefit from that particular project. So you are doing it for Liberia. So we will thank you. And on behalf of the Pastor Association of Iowa, we pledge $50 towards the project. Okay? And so we pick up at tomorrow, please. Okay, thank you. All right, we'll say thank you to our friends and family from my Grand Basso. Let's go to the finance committee to get the figures as to how much we'll raise tonight.
Okay, we want to say thank to everyone that took their time to be here tonight. And the money that was collected tonight from this event is $9,440. Thank you very much. May God bless you guys.
All right, I'm quite sure there will be a detailed report, but as transparency, we got to be looking at them quickly. So at least we know where we're going. Anything if it's less than that, then we'll answer a question. Thank you so much. The after party is 2106 Meek Avenue. For those of you who were here last night, I learned that's where the welcome party was. So that's where everybody going to be going to. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, you wanted to dance here, but you will dance there, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you.